Hello there. Now, as a marketing leader, do you know where your team stand in terms of AI adoption? We all know AI adoption has become very critical across the business process, not just the marketing. Of course, we are going to restrict our discussion here only to marketing and SEO geo, right? Now, most of the leaders' answer comes that yes, yes, of course, my team uses AI on a day-to-day basis, which generally means that using some prompts in ChatGPT, which eventually may not give you the outcomes or the results what you are looking at. Right? It doesn't have the context, right data, right asset, right guardrails. It doesn't have what it needs. Right? So what we have done is we have drawn on the right side, if you can see, a 5-stage model which explain how teams traverse the journey from aware to transformative, right? You can see here on the x-axis you have adoption breadth, so how team is adopting some of the AI processes, tools. But the very important part is the business impact, which we don't look at it. While we are adopting AI, does it really impacting the business KPIs, which is efficiency, client delight, revenue, right? We have to keep an eye on that while any process or tool when we adopt. So we see that most of the teams are plateau or stalled at stage 2, right? Where discreetly they are using some of the prompts there, right? So how do you move step by step up the ladder and becomes AI native leaders, right? And continuously adopting the right tools and also keep looking at the business impact. So look at this and assess your team, where you are and what needs to be done to move forward in this journey. If you need any help, we'll be happy to come audit your process and define a roadmap, what needs to be done. In fact, we conduct monthly workshops for marketing teams, marketing leaders, practitioners, where we show really hands-on use cases how Claude Cowork can be used to automate these processes, and we show real output which are really connected with our business KPIs, right? So we are also conducting one workshop coming up on 25th July. You can go to our website leadwalnut.com and you can go and register here, which is coming on 25th July. So please go and register here, and I hope to see you there. Thanks. Hello there. Are you doing the content gap analysis for your key categories or for your service? I mean, not just doing, how effective it is, what the kind of output you get, how much time it takes every time to get a very detailed report and very, very comprehensive report which gives you clear actionable insights. It has been challenging. In my own experience with the team, it takes weeks sometime together to really arrive at something very meaningful, right, which we can act on, right? So how do you dominate a category, right, unless you understand where are the gaps, right? So what we have done, we have built an agent. It has taken almost more than 12 weeks of continuous iterations and all, continuously looking at output and keep iterating with a lot of guardrail, checklist, and processes, improvisation, and so on, right? So finally, I just want to show you what we have got here and see how it not only provide coverage around the funnel stages in terms of gaps, but also look at what are the subtopics you should cover. So it's a very comprehensive report. Let's have a look at it. So this is for one of our clients around category, which is a key category called patch management, right? So start here, it gives you some summary around how many URLs you have in that category. What is your coverage? Now this coverage comes 75% when you say. Now, I mean, that's where the business intelligence has gone in the tool. You need to define the key subtopics or the categories, subcategories, where we need to provide the coverage and we need to have a content across the funnel stages to identify a real gap, right? So we'll look at it more details down. And then also it tells you your distribution across the funnel stages. How many pages you have in tofu, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom, and LM. Right? While you see there are a lot of 69%, you are very happy to see that. But is that enough information? Right? And how we are doing against the competition in this category. Right? And then it gives you certain risks, strengths, and weakness in this category, what you have. Now, as I was telling, it's good to have pages across the funnel stages, but how many pages? That's very important. So we have done some benchmarking, industry benchmarking for B2B, right? In various funnel stages, tofu, 45% of tofu pages, ideally is a good number. Mofu 30%, Bofu 15%, and LM 10%. And now where are you against that? So while you have too many pages, like 70% of the pages are tofu, is it good? You need to decide that. What is your business model? But industry benchmark says 45%. Similarly, for Mofu, we say 30%, but this category is 10%. Bofu, there's a slight gap, 15%, we are at 12%, and so on. So it tells you clear gap against the funnel stages. Not that you have so many pages, and good to have. How they are distributed and where is the gap. Very important, right? Then it gives you all the URLs, like we saw on the top, 42 URLs. It gives you a laundry list of all the URLs and tells you what stage and bifurcation against each stage. So you can see yourself if there are any alteration changes to be done, you can do that. And even the LLM pages, it also identifies some of the LLM pages, like listicles, how types, comparison type, and so on, right? And then this is the most important part. It defines subcategories or subtopics under that main category, where you need to have the content across the funnel stages, including LLM. This is where, as I was telling you, is the tools intelligence which is built in with the proven experience we have. We have proven results what we have delivered to clients. Based on that, the checklists have been right, and it has been iterated, as I said, over a period of time. Right? So you need to have content across all these 12 subcategories. And not only there, as I said, funnel stages. So, and this matrix tells you where are you coverage, your coverage across each subcategory, and what is more critical for you to act on, right? And then it tells you in each subcategory who is leading, which competition is leading and why, and what is your, as we have seen earlier also, where are you and what you need to do. Like you're at 0%. So it tells you what you need to do. So each subcategory does that and then give you strategic recommendation, some new pages to be built, new content, right? And some places it says you have to optimize the existing content, new content, optimize. Very clear call to action, actionable insight, what you need to do in terms of refreshing the content or creating the new content so that you can dominate this category, right? So it has a 360-degree view given to you now to clearly see where do you lack, what are your strengths in this category, and what do you need to do, right? So if you want to run such a report for your business critical category and you want to dominate that space, we'll be happy to help you with that. Go to our website, leadwalnut.com, and you can book a one-on-one call with me, and you can look here and book a one-on-one call, and I'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.